What's good, y'all? It's Ali back at it again with another YouTube video in which I give you guys mental models you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about fast and easy, and I put this in quotations because when you think about fast and easy, when a lot of you lazy, bum-ass, delusional-ass niggas, when you think about fast and easy, you get really excited. You're like, fast and easy? I can get that fast and easily. Your ass running over there. You're like, oh, let's go. I'm going to get to skip over the bullshit. I'm going to get to skip over the hard work. And just get right to the outcome that I want. And this is obviously very common in business as well. Like, this is how businesses advertise. Businesses understand, hey, the average dumbass, weak-ass nigga wants something to happen very fast and easy. So a lot of human beings, they value fast and easy. So I'm going to sell things or I'm going to advertise my products and services as being fast and easy because that's what you bum-ass niggas value, right? So this is what gets them sales. But the thing is, wanting things to be fast and easy is actually a huge detriment to your success. If you want to become successful, you need skill, you need ability. Understand? And even before I go further there, let me first define fast and easy in the context of you achieving your goals. Because as I just said, it's a detriment. It's actually a problem. This is the biggest reason why most guys don't become successful because they want things to be fast and easy. So when you think about fast and easy in the context of you achieving your goals, what it really means is no value, right? So yes, in business, fast and easy is valuable. Something being fast and very quick, it's valuable. People value that. People spend a lot of fucking money for something to be fast and easy. But in life, when it comes to your skills and abilities to accomplish great things in your life and leave a mark on this earth, right? Fast and easy provides no value. Because when it comes to gaining skill and ability, what is it? This even brings us to the actionable step instantly. It is slow and hard. Right? I don't even need the arrow here. Right? Slow and hard is how you gain skills and abilities. And if you want to achieve your goals, you need skill and abilities. Because something that I say a lot is, it's not that you achieve your goals. It's that you become a man who is capable of achieving his goals. Right? And when you become that man who is capable, or how you become that man who is capable, you need skill. You need ability. Well, it's slow and hard to get real skill. It's slow and hard to get real ability. Right? It's not easy. It's never fast. It's never easy. You have to put in a lot of time. You have to put in a lot of effort. You have to put in a lot of years to gain skills. You have to make a lot of mistakes. You have to embarrass yourself. You have to take risks. Things have to go wrong. And you have to adapt and grow. That's slow and hard. But most guys don't want to do this. They want everything to be fast and easy. And I fucking get it. When you hop up on Instagram, you see the nice fucking supercars. You see the nice houses, you see the bad bitches. You're like, I just want that outcome. I just want that thing. Right? It makes sense. I understand you niggas. That shit looking lit. I believe it. But at the end of the day, even if you have those things, right? You still lack skill and ability to maintain those things. If you get something fast and easily, that means it can easily be lost. It is not valuable. A universal law is that effort is what creates value. Effort and sacrifice is what creates value. When somebody goes through a ton of effort, a ton of sacrifice, they gain experience that can never be taken away from them. Right? And you can tell the difference between a guy who has been through some shit and a guy who hasn't. Just off the way that they talk and they see the world, their perspectives and their beliefs. You can tell, oh yeah, that nigga, bruh. Yeah, bro, he been in the field, my nigga. He been in the field. But that dude, when he talks, you're like, bro, this nigga doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't even sound like it. Because he hasn't really been through shit. Understand? If I gave you $1 million, right? You might be, oh, that's lit. Or if I gave you, a potion that instantly gives you the six-pack you want. You'd be like, oh, that's lit. You'd want to get that thing. You get the six-pack. You would get the $1 million. And you would think, oh, yeah, Ali, this is lit. But in truth, now that you've gotten this money, if you spent all the $1 million, would you be able to get it back? Fuck no. If suddenly I decided to revoke the potion, you can't use the potion anymore. You go back to being a fat piece of shit that you currently are, right? Being fat is fucking unacceptable, bro. But you're a fat piece of shit again. Would you be able to suddenly get a six-pack back? No, because you don't have skill, you don't have ability. Because you wanted it to be fast and easy. You took a shortcut. The universe will always punish you for taking shortcuts, guys. That's why this is so important to understand. That's why you need to train yourself to hate this and love this. Because this is where the skill and ability that you gain stays forever. Because you worked for it, you earned it. Once you have skill, ability, and knowledge, it can't be taken away from you. So instead of I want $1 million, it should be I want to know how to make $1 million. Instead of I want a six-pack, it should be I want to know how to get a six-pack. Because once you know how, you can keep it forever. Once you know the how, you can lose everything today and get it back tomorrow. But you never learn the how if you're always trying to skip steps, if you're always trying to find a way to go fast and make it as easy as possible. And disclaimer here, because I know a lot of you stupid niggas are like, oh, well, Ali, are you saying we should never work smart? What about working hard and smart? I'm not saying you shouldn't find ways to get more bang for your buck. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't be efficient. If there's two light switches, one light switch, when you flick it up and down, it gives you $1. Another light switch, when you flick it up and down, you get $500. I'm not going to say, hey, go out of your way to just flick this other light switch, that's $1. Nigga, that's obviously stupid. What I'm saying is you should always be willing to gain skill and ability. You should always be willing to work hard. You should never be trying to not work hard. You should never be trying to make sure you spend no time and everything you do has to be fast. You have to be willing to be like, no, I don't mind looking for the best possible opportunities, and you should. You know, you're not going to live forever. You don't have an infinite amount of time on this planet, right? You should be looking for the best opportunities. But when you do that, be willing to work as hard as possible for as long as possible, because now you gain the skill. If you keep flicking this light switch forever, that's giving you $500 every single time, that's good. You shouldn't just be like, oh, well, I got the $500. Let me just flick it once. Like, no, you should be able to keep flicking it. Now that you have this opportunity, I should want to work hard now because of this amazing opportunity. Because the guy who's finding the best opportunities and working hard will beat you if you're just looking for ways to work smart. If you're just looking for ways to make everything go fast and be very easy for you. Understand? So that's how I want you guys to move from now on. When you hear fast and easy, it should make you cringe. It should be repulsive to you. You should instantly think in your head and be very wary. You should think, oh shit, whatever this is, probably not valuable. Because all weak men out there, all the bum-ass humans, the most average people on the planet, they're all looking for a fast and easy solution. That's why they're average. If you're also looking for a fast and easy solution, that means you also have an average mind. So you're going to stay average. You're going to be a loser too. If you think like losers, you'll be a loser too. That's how it works. If you think like the average man, you'll stay the average man. It's just a law, right? Because your thoughts, the way that you think comes before your actions. Your beliefs come before your actions. If you're looking for fast and easy, well, everybody else is doing the same shit, so you're going to be shit like everybody else. If you want to be exceptional, you have to be the exception, right? If everybody's looking for fast and easy, that means the man who's looking for slow and hard wins. Always wins. So I want you guys to really just shift your mindset here. You guys need to completely get rid of this. I want it to be fast and easy. No, you want to know the how. You want the skill. You want the effort. You want the understanding. You want the hard. You accept the hard. You're excited for the hard. You're excited for the suffering because you now know, based off what your boy just spit to you, that's what makes the difference. That's what makes you a true winner, right? That's what makes the supercars, the nice house, and the bad bitches worth it later. Because you earned this shit. You could lose all that shit tomorrow and get it right back because you fucking earned it. You went down the rocky path. You made sure it was slow and hard so you could actually learn and get better skills. So yeah, man, let me know how you guys felt about that shit. Did this make sense? You understand now? You should be avoiding things that are fast and easy because everybody's looking for a shortcut. And if everybody's looking for a shortcut and you are too, that's going to make you be a bum too because most niggas are bums. So you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't want to do that at all, right? If you understand that, you're like, no, Ali, you're right. I want the work. I want the skill. I want the effort. I want the pain. I want the suffering. I want to learn. I want the real experience. I want the real skill, right? So when I talk, the way that I see the world, my effort and skill, it speaks for itself. People know, like, yeah, that nigga, he puts in work. If you accept that now, if this was easy to understand, if it's tattooed on your brain, then like that damn video, because other guys are going to be able to understand this shit too. And they're going to be like, oh my God, this Ollie nigga, he's a genius. I'm like, hey man, thank you, man. You know how I fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? We could grow the fam. More guys can see this, right? And of course, to subscribe as well if you're new, because I'm dropping heat like this every single fucking day that's changing your entire vision and worldview of the way that the world works. So the world, instead of it feeling like it's against you, it works for you, right? So yeah, man, like and subscribe. And of course, with that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next YouTube video. Deuces.